Imagine waking up, not on Earth, on an entirely different planet. Outside your window, there is no blue sky, no birds, no oceans, only an endless red desert, stretching for thousands of kilometers. The air outside would kill you in seconds. The cold could freeze your body solid, and one tiny crack in your suit would mean death. This is Mars. And within the next few decades, humans may actually build a city there, a real city, with homes, children, hospitals, schools, entire human lives, millions of kilometers away from Earth. But surviving on Mars would be far more terrifying than most people imagine. Because Mars is not just another planet. It is a world that seems almost designed to destroy humans. Mars is located around 225 million kilometers away from Earth. That is so far that even sunlight takes more than 12 minutes to arrive there. And if humans ever traveled to Mars, the journey itself would already be a nightmare. Inside a tiny spacecraft, astronauts would spend around 7 months trapped in deep space. No fresh air, no gravity, no escape. And the worst part? Outside the spacecraft, deadly cosmic radiation would slowly damage the human body every single day. Scientists believe this radiation could increase cancer risks, damage the brain, and even permanently affect memory. Meaning the first humans reaching Mars may already arrive partially damaged. But somehow, despite all these dangers, humans still want to go. Why? Because Mars is the closest planet that might someday become humanity's second home. And people like Elon Musk believe building a civilization there could protect humanity from extinction. If an asteroid ever hit Earth or nuclear war destroyed civilization, Mars could become humanity's backup planet. And that idea has completely changed the future of space exploration. NASA, SpaceX, China, Europe, everyone is now racing toward Mars. But building a city there would be unbelievably difficult. Because Mars is not just cold, it is brutally cold. Temperatures can fall below minus 120 degrees Celsius, cold enough to freeze exposed skin almost instantly. And the atmosphere on Mars is incredibly thin. Humans cannot breathe there at all. In fact, the air pressure is so low that without a spacesuit, your blood could begin to boil, which means every human on Mars would spend their entire life living inside artificial environments. Domes, underground tunnels, pressurized colonies. Because outside those walls, Mars would always be trying to kill them. And then there are the dust storms. Some Martian storms become so massive they can cover the entire planet for weeks, sometimes months. The sky would turn dark red, solar panels could stop working, communication systems could fail, and colonists might become trapped inside tiny habitats with nowhere to escape. Imagine being millions of kilometers from Earth, watching a planet-wide storm outside your window, knowing no one can rescue you. Because on Mars, help is always months away.
But strangely, Mars is also beautiful. Sunsets there appear blue. Gigantic volcanoes rise higher than anything on Earth. And beneath the frozen surface, scientists believe liquid water may still exist, which raises one terrifying possibility. What if Mars once had life? Billions of years ago, Mars may have had rivers, oceans, rain, maybe even conditions suitable for microscopic organisms. And if life once existed there, could it still survive underground even today? This is one of the biggest reasons scientists are obsessed with Mars, because discovering life there, even tiny bacteria, would completely change humanity forever.
But maybe the strangest part about Mars is what it could do to humans psychologically. Imagine never breathing real air again, never feeling rain, never walking through forests, never hearing birds. Every human born on Mars might grow up inside metal walls, under artificial lights, knowing the outside world wants them dead. And eventually, something extraordinary could happen. The first humans born on Mars may stop seeing Earth as home. To them, Earth could become nothing more than a distant light in the sky, a world their ancestors came from. Like humans once crossing oceans centuries ago, future generations may cross planets instead. And one day, the first city on Mars may grow into millions of people.
Entire civilizations could rise there. New cultures, new languages, maybe even new human identities. Because after generations living in lower gravity, future Martians may slowly become physically different from humans on Earth. Taller, weaker bones, different bodies. Humanity itself could begin evolving into something new. And maybe, hundreds of years from now, children on Mars will look up into the night sky and see a tiny blue star shining in the darkness. Earth, the world where humanity began. And perhaps for the very first time in history, humans will truly become a multi-planet species. But until then, Mars remains what it has always been, a frozen desert, silent, empty, waiting for the first humans to step onto its surface and attempt the most dangerous colonization mission in history. Because the moment humanity builds its first city on Mars, human history will change forever.